27 Amazing Benefits of Triphala. Summary: Triphala is a powerful herbal remedy that consists of Haritaki, Bibhitaki and amla. It is used in traditional Ayurvedic medicine to prevent disease and treat a number of symptoms, including constipation and inflammation. 1. Lifts the immunity. A solid, safe framework is essential for everybody at all phases of life. It's a necessity in the event that you need to direct your day-by-day exercises calm. It is on the grounds that, with debilitated insusceptibility, you are inclined to genuine well-being hazards even from minor well-being contaminations. Utilizing the Triphala powder in tea and the overall eating regimen can extraordinarily support your insusceptibility, particularly for the old, since the capacity to battle sicknesses and contaminations goes altogether down as we advance in years. It's appropriate to the convalescents as well and slices across to all ages, thinking about how fundamental a powerful insusceptibility framework is. 2. Detoxifies the body. Triphala is an extraordinary recipe that assists with disposing of poisons from our body framework. It keeps our numerous excretory organs sound and in wonderful condition, which thus empowers them to play out their elements of wiping out poisons from our framework, keeping us new and loaded with energy. Abundance fats and sugars are simply yet instances of poison our body framework, and if unchecked raise the degree of stress and absence of core interest. 3. Improves blood circulation. It helps in refining the blood by disposing of low-thickness cholesterols in the circulatory framework, improving the progression of the truly necessary blood to all pieces of the body proficiently. It is key for a sound heart and vital to the entire body framework in our everyday exercises, as it limits the danger of respiratory failures and numerous other heart-related conditions. 4. Controls blood pressure. This homegrown recipe is acceptable in directing pulse by controlling the arrival of sugars in the blood and empowers the pancreas to create insulin to keep up the measure of sugar in the blood framework in a decent check. All-around regulated circulatory strain is fundamental in this time of an excessive sitting, and less of activities and customary utilization of Triphala ensures that. 5. Fixes arthritis. Amassing of poisons in the joint frameworks causes joint inflammation, prompting swollen and excruciating joints. Way of life and terrible dietary patterns lead to amassing of undigested food in our framework, which turns poisonous with time, prompting this condition. Triphala purifies the colon by disposing of these poisons and in the end abandoning a clean, detoxified framework. 6. Controls hormonal imbalance. Utilization of Triphala assists with adjusting the chemical levels in the body, prompting a better calm life. Hormonal awkwardness is a tract that is unfurling at significant levels in the two people. The reason is pressure at working environments and families, prompting helpless dietary patterns and absence of body and psyche works out. Uncontrolled discharge of chemicals makes a few cells grow unusually, which is something to get anyone stressed. 7. Helps in weight loss. The Triphala homegrown recipe assists with unclogging the amassing of undigested food sources in the stomach-related framework. It empowers the effective retention of supplements in the body framework and expulsion of the byproduct from the framework appropriately, which is a certain method of riding the group of superfluous weight. Educate regarding undigested or unabsorbed food materials in the colon. It is a magnificent regular solution for carrying on with a heftiness-free way of life. It's anything but a little fit living with weight, and if conceivable, keeping away from it is all the better. 8. Lifts eyesight. It supports the strength of the muscles encompassing the eyes, improving the vision. Likewise, it fixes redness in the eyes and eliminating dull spots around the eyes by delicately washing the eyes with the arrangement of this miracle recipe. Upsetting vision or a difficult one is fit for disturbing the elements of a lot of other body parts, also the torment and the danger of losing a whole capacity to see appropriately. 9. Forestalls formation of cataracts. It is one of the numerous common cures solid in forestalling the development of waterfalls in the eyes. Washing the eyes with the arrangement combined with its utilization to fix obstruction is one method of normally forestalling waterfalls in the eyes. Inner reasons for eye issues are unimportant because of absence of data, yet it is all well that Triphala normal equation proves to be useful. 10. Disposes of bad breath. In our rush to take care of other weightier matters, we brush our teeth just to understand that we actually have that terrible breath at the workplace. It is undoubtedly a terrible encounter, yet in some cases, awful breath doesn't come from the mouth alone. It can start from the stomach as well. The Triphala common equation is useful for clearing the undigested food substance from the stomach-related lot, which harbors the microorganisms that cause awful breath. It is likewise forestalling contaminations of the mouth that cause gum infections. 11. Diminishes rhinitis. The respiratory parcel comprises of the mouth, nasal sections, pharynx, windpipe, bronchi and the lungs. Triphala clears the superfluous bodily fluid in the respiratory framework that causes rhinitis, achieving a more grounded and better respiratory framework in both the upper and lower areas. 12. Against cancer. Because of its high cancer prevention agent characteristics, the Triphala normal equation is acceptable in boosting invulnerability and battles the development of irregular body cells, also called malignancy cells. It's additionally acceptable at lessening tumors in the body by frustrating the development and improvement. With the current ascent in disease-related infirmities, this characteristic cure is in no uncertainty something to test. 13. Fixes anemia. The Triphala common spice equation is plentiful in iron and vitamin C, which expands blood creation in the body. Adequate blood in the body causes the body to work productively and prompts a sound heart and psyche, and generation of new cells. In any case, this condition is at negligible levels, yet it is insightful to err on the side of caution. 14. Overseas diabetes. Diabetes is turning into a typical danger due to changed dietary patterns and way of life. More significant levels of pressure at work and family relations are unforgivingly expanding diabetic cases constantly. It has gotten so widespread fundamentally because of its hereditary nature, influencing even those of the time of minority. This condition is difficult to live with. Anyway, the utilization of Triphala directs glucose and fats level in the body. It likewise manages the discharge insulin to keep an agreeable equilibrium in the body. 15. Purgative. Triphala is a characteristic diuretic because of its capacity to unclog the stomach-related lot, which lessens nervousness and exhaustion. It has an unwinding impact on the colon muscles, and this assists with directing the solid discharge, feeding and reinforcing the entire body framework and brain. 16. Fixes stomach disorders. The utilization of Triphala can without much of a stretch dispose of various stomach-related problems. A characteristic stomach purifier, it cleans the colon and the entire of the stomach-related parcel, wiping out most these issues brought about by microorganisms from unsafe poisons in the framework. At the point when taken in gentle dosages, it cleansingly affects the stomach that comes about gradually, subbing the need to see the specialist and hustle of tests because of minor stomach problems. 17. Controls the voice quality. Truly, you heard me right. The Triphala characteristic recipe clears the nasal holes and frees the respiratory parcel off the pointless bodily fluid that in any case thwarts creation of value voice from the voice box. For individuals that sing or talk consistently and clearness of their voice matters, this common cure is ideal. It's effective for breaking the voice hindrances in the larynx, simpler breathing spans. 18. Improves skin texture. The Triphala regular cure assists with keeping the skin revived and giving it a sparkling gloss with its oxidizing impacts. By purging the collection of poisons and cleaning the blood, it gives the skin a hydrated appearance and helps in limiting wrinkles, skin flaws and scars, by assisting with fixing broken or harmed skin tissues. A young skin appearance is a desired corner, and this characteristic equation is ideal for that. 19. Fixes acne and eczema. The beginning of skin inflammation and even dermatitis can cause incredible uneasiness and stress. Taking a gander at the once wonderful face on the mirror loaded up with pimples and knocks on the mirror is once in a while deplorable. However, this common recipe proves to be useful to fix such conditions with less stressing of absurd results, since a portion of the causes start inside the body and the Triphala has the capacity to recuperate from inside the body framework. 20. Upgrades hair growth. Hindered hair development and feeble strands that are broken at minor labels is exhausting and distressing. However, Triphala comes stacked with benefits that re-establish trust in surface, volume and strength. Hair falling is once in a while ascribed to microbes or parasitic contamination on the scalp, so when the body framework is reinforced in resistance and detoxified too, there isn't anything to stress over. This normal recipe has more advantages in expanding vitamin C and phosphorus that is significant for hair development and forestalling untimely turning gray. 21. Lightens dizziness. With its capacity to sustain the body by detoxifying and purifying the stomach-related framework, Triphala gives the body a feeding impact. Discombobulation results from the amassing of undesirable fats in the body that causes moderate digestion and subsequently absence of energy to work appropriately. This powder is extremely useful with regards to end of inordinate fats and poisons that hinders fundamental body components. 22. Upgrades productive health. Blood detoxification assumes a major part in the conceptive strength of the two people. Triphala cleanses the blood, improving effective blood flow and the maintenance of broken tissues. This keeps an ideal monthly cycle in ladies, prompting a sound regenerative interaction. It helps ripeness levels in men as well, by supporting the body to separate the supplements adequate for the body capacities while disposing of the abundance food substance, leaving a revived and a casual body framework.